Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing this Kia Sportage X-Line. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Center Kia here in Salt Lake City, Utah for giving me some time with this Sportage. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions, just ask for Patrick. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 23 around town and then 26 on the highway, with power outputs being 187 horsepower and then 178 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you got the Kia logo there at the bottom, and I love this gray paint on the Sportage. It looks really sharp, especially with the metallic flake. Now popping down below, really distinctive headlights here with the Sportage, and then you guys can see the grille's all blacked out, and then look at the trim here at the bottom, also blacked out. And putting it all together, let me know your thoughts, but I love the touches on this X-Line package. Our tire and wheel setup is 235, 55, 19 in the front and over in the rear, and you guys can see here with the wheel setup, you got the silver there mixed in with the blacked out elements. I think that looks sharp, and then notice unpainted fender flares. We also have blacked out mirror caps. All the window trim is blacked out. Even that little thing at the end, it's kind of interesting looking. And then you guys can see the darker trim at the bottom. And then here's your full side view with the Sportage. Definitely pops with those wheels. So here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our remote start function with the Kia logo. We've got our lock and unlock function, and then the opening for the hatch as well, which will pop it open. Now popping into the rear, this is one of the big benefits of the Sportage. We've got tons of space here in the back. Also, got a little 12 volt here on the side as well. And then you guys can see more storage with the spare tire underneath. And when you're all done, just press that button and that will lower the hatch right back down. Now taking a look at the taillights, you guys can see it's black all around. Of course, got the X-Line badge there, and look at the Kia logo as well. And wrapping things up, let me know what you guys think about the looks here of the Sportage. Now popping over to the door panel, you guys can see soft touch here, and then also down below, and then look at the blacked out trim right there, and then I love the design here, and then the wood trim, that's cool. And then here are the seats. You guys can see perforated all down the center portion. Got some adjustment action on the side as well. Legroom here in the back's pretty solid. Got a little storage pocket right there. Some vent action with some more storage down below. Of course, we've got a cup holder armrests on top of that. And then last but not least, heater's good. And now taking a look at the front door panel, soft touch here at the top and then also down below as well. We've got all of our window controls here with our door lock and unlock function built in. And again, cool looking handle. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors on top of that. And then here's the front seat. Again, you can see perforated all down the center portion. Power adjustments here on the side. And we've got our stability control, parking brake right here. And then that is for the hatch. And then you got more wood trim. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around. We got practical controls in the front for like the cruise control, steering assistance. You got your voice command controls as well. And then we got our stalks here on the back in normal fashion. Got this cool digital gauge cluster here, which we can use to see different bits of information, including on the all-wheel drive system. And we do have some different drive modes. Doesn't really do anything too crazy. It does kind of change the coloration, obviously, but not too much. We've got a traditional backup camera here with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel and resolution on. It's pretty solid. And then as for the rest of the infotainment screen, response time, as you can see, is fantastic. Of course, got the quiet mode as well, but all really easy to use. Soft touch here on the dash, as you can see. And then look at the vent. Kind of cool with how that looks. And then you can see the wood trim here. And then this is for the climate control / also for the infotainment system, as you can see. So you've got the double control situation. Some people love it, some people hate it. I will say it does add kind of some extra steps to use some functions, but also once you get used to it, you get used to it. Here's our charging area with wireless phone charging pad and some USBs. Got some heated seat action here as well. And then you guys can see the shifter for that 8-speed automatic transmission. Hill descent control, we got our auto hold, auto stop start. That's for the camera, parking sensors, drive mode select with our center locking differential. And then of course we've got our, I pushed it the wrong way, over-engineered cup holders, so you guys can see pop in, pop out. Pretty good storage space. Nice padding here on the top as well. And of course, speaking of storage, there's a quick look at the glove box, and then manual mirror dimmer here, and then we do have a panoramic sunroof up top. 2024 Sportage X-Line, Wolf Gray, for those of you that are wondering. Lots of standard equipment. After all options, the stickers for $35,285. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors, and throughout the rest of the rear. And Sportage away, RIP RAV4. let's figure that out, I guess, in today's video. I've got the all-wheel drive all-wheel drive split showing. We'll just go with that, because split up, that just sounds weird. It sounds weird. Yeah, let's see how this drives. Also, this is going to make me sound absolutely horrible, but this is the latest that I've filmed a video in quite some time, and I have a couple more videos I'm filming today, and so this is interesting for me to be out here while the sun is setting. I know some people are like, well, Ben, you should maybe work more, and I do editing at night, but I usually don't film the reviews this late, so that's the difference. But anyway, so far ride quality is pretty good. I think that's all well. That's comfortable. Pretty good torque out of the engine so far. Oh, it did the thing! So I tried to turn down the volume, and then I didn't click on it enough, so then it turned up the fan speed because it thought I turned down the temperature. That does show a kind of an annoyance with the whole climate control situation here. But ooh, wasn't trying to get an acceleration there, but I guess we kind of did because I had to get into the throttle a little bit deeper just to get this up and moving. It's not bad though. I am noticing it is sending more power to the front than the back. Pretty comfortable. Pretty comfortable. I think that person took it. So that Mercedes has a thing hanging out of their gas cap. I think they took a nozzle with them from a gas station like an idiot. Oh my goodness. People. So funny. Gosh. It's always people with luxury cars that do stupid stuff like that. You think they'd be smarter because they've got the money to afford a luxury car. Okay, let's get back to the review. So, you know, I mean, we'll get one last acceleration up here, but like, I think Kia should put the 1.6 in this as the base engine. Let me know if you disagree with me, because I know some people are gonna be like, no, I'd rather have the naturally aspirated engine. I want because naturally aspirated engines are always more reliable. But what I think is like 10-year powertrain warranty. How many of you are actually gonna keep this for over 10 years? 100,000 miles. How many of you are actually gonna do that? So like, who cares if it's reliable or not? Just my take on it. But I mean, it's decent, but just like most crossovers in this segment, the entry-level engine, it's nothing to be super excited about. So summing things up, I like the looks on the Sportage. I think the interior is nice. It's got very tight fit and finish. I've noticed that with modern Kias. Like, this feels really good. Like they've done a good job with making everything feel like it's gonna last a long time. Like, especially just get into a new Kia and just feel like the material on the door panel and everything has such a tight feel to it. I'm really impressed with all of that. It drives well, and it's very reasonably priced. $35K for a crossover with the features this has. I think it's pretty reasonable. Getting one more acceleration here. Not too bad. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Sportage, and let me know if you'd get this or the RAV4.